over 40 and thinking of starting a YouTube channel, there's no better time to start than right now. And I'm going to show you why. YouTube is actively seeking out people over the age of 40. There's no lie about that. YouTube is no longer the platform for 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds. Don't get me wrong, the number of young people still make up the majority of consumers on the platform. But when it comes to creators, as of sort of mid last year, coming into 2025, there's been a massive influx of people over the age of 40 that are just killing it here on YouTube in a good way. So it's all about coming as you are. You know, your experience matters. If you're 1 or 2 steps in front of somebody, that's enough. That's good enough. Average beats polish every time when it comes to YouTube. You only need to be a few steps ahead. So if you've got something in mind that you want to bring to YouTube and share, but you're not confident in the fact that you know enough, trust me, you know enough. If you know something, you clearly know more than someone that knows nothing. That's what you need to bring to YouTube. It's all in our head and it's all in ready access, right? And YouTube's on easy mode. I mean, look at your gear. What gear do you need? You need a phone. Everybody's got a phone these days. And, you know, if you've got a phone that's probably no more than 8 years old, even 10 years old maybe, excuse the crow, I can't stop the crow. But if you've got a phone that is relatively modern, it's going to have a good enough camera for you to film yourself. Just start there. If that's all you've got, prop it up against something, hold it in your hand, make a start. Your first video, or first videos, if you look at mine, are going to be terrible. And that's fine because the algorithm doesn't care until you've got 20, 30 videos. Then it's going to take you more seriously. But your first videos, that's your training ground. Learn, you know, find your theme, your vibe, your niche, who your audience, your expected audience will be. When you get a feel for all of that, then, you know, we can look at the next steps. But it's just, yeah. And as far as equipment goes, so you got your phone. The only upgrade I would highly recommend, and even then I've only got a very basic one myself, and that is a lavalier mic, or lav mic for short. So it's far better audio. Your audio is more important than visual. Okay, so if someone tunes into your video and the audio is terrible, they're more inclined to switch off because they can't stomach it. But if the video is not so clear or it's a bit average and your audio's on point, they're more inclined to still sit through your video. And in fact, if you think about it, like YouTube does have podcasts, so people just listen to YouTube. So that's another reason why your audio is so important, but it doesn't have to be a huge expense. And then the only other thing I would recommend with hardware is maybe a tripod. That's what I've got you sitting on right now. When I say you, I mean my camera, my phone is sitting on a tripod. But I mean, you pick them up for a dime a dozen these days, and that's really all you need. That's all I've got. All right. You know, clearly I don't have an in-house studio or office, so I don't need to worry about lighting or insulating anything. Although sometimes it would be nice to be able to mute the odd crow that just happens to sit above you. Hasn't been there for my last few, but anyway, he's deciding to sit right with me today, which is fine. Hey, this is me. This is what you're going to get. I'm recording in nature because I love this. This is a magic moment for me. And at the same time, I've got a phone, I've got a mic, and I've got a tripod, and I've got some notes, and that's it. That's all I need, and some water. So it couldn't be any easier, all right? And then and above that, to get your video processed, so the processing part of it, your editing software is free. Right here on YouTube, you can find guides to you know, get through the editing portion of your video very, very easily. You know, you can use the likes of CapCut or DaVinci Resolve are two systems I've used. I prefer DaVinci Resolve. It can look like a behemoth because it is, and a technical piece of kit, but it's free. And go and check out a friend of mine, Daniel Patel, who is a editing guru, and he knows DaVinci Resolve like the back of his hand. But you only need to basically find him, look, and it'll pop up on his main page. He's got a you know, DaVinci Resolve for noobs. It's about a half-hour video. You'll only need 15 minutes of that to get your first video up. You can ignore the things like, you know, color grading and audio control, and just follow his tutorial for everything else, and it'll speed things up, give you a real quick feel for it, and it'll take the pressure off just getting that first video up. All right, don't hold back, please. Authenticity is in demand, so that's the other thing that makes this so simple. So things like this, where I'm sitting outside and I'm just being myself, presenting, you know, my knowledge as I'm learning it, and combining that with my life lessons that I've learned over nearly 50 years of life, I can just sit down and give that to you. All right, and not everyone knows everything. So a lot of things that I get to present here to you now is something you didn't already know, or you didn't necessarily perceive it in a certain way, which is my way, and that's how I'm delivering it. So if I'm giving you something new to think about, then I'm doing my job. And that's, well, not that this is a job, but I'm doing my best here. And even though I guess this is more targeted at us older folk, in regards to how easy it is. So technologically, what you need hardware-wise and what you use software-wise, very easy and very accessible. But that's no different for anyone of any age, okay? No matter where you are, YouTube is on easy mode right now, okay? I can't see it getting any easier, to be fair, so jump on the bandwagon while you can. It just makes sense to. Share your story, get it out there, and benefit from it. You'll get this serious internal growth, whether it's, you know, physical growth, emotional growth, mental growth. Like, there's so much to learn, definitely mental and emotionally. Just like, I smile knowing that I want to film a video, and it's not all about the video. It's about knowing that I'm going to help someone on the other side of the screen right now. It's about the environment that I get to film in. I get the opportunity to come outside. I don't need anything else. You know, I've already got my phone on me. My microphone takes up no space, and my tripod can patch up to nothing. So I'm so mobile, I can go anywhere. It's brilliant, and it's easy. And then in the evenings, when I got a bit of me time in the evenings, that's when I process the video. So I'll do a bit of quick editing, and then upload it, let it upload, and Bob's your uncle. There you go. And then obviously the thumbnail as well. So there's not a lot that you need to take into account. So there's probably another thing I should mention is why it's on easy mode is because of the time required to do it. Taking all of that into account, right? You've got your hardware. Authenticity is key. So raw format is perfectly fine, and if anything, it's doing extremely well on YouTube right now. And I say, well, way into the future, you know, people are going to suffer from AI fatigue. They're not going to want a whole lot of fake stuff. They're going to be looking for genuine articles. That's where I think the drive's coming from. People have just had enough of this, you know, over processed, glammed up type of video and other footage and stuff. They just want real. But when you take all of that into account, the other thing that is made easy because of all of that together is time. You don't need a huge amount of time nowadays, which is probably something that caught me off guard. I thought I'd need a lot more time to do what I'm doing in regards to creating a YouTube channel, but you don't. Majority of your time is play testing, right? Trial and error. You start a video, you get something wrong, and you want to record, you do something, but that gets better as you go. You make less errors, you trip over yourself a lot less. I am anyway. I think time is something that also makes YouTube more accessible. Like, I only need an hour to do my filming, and within an hour I can get a couple of videos done. That's including once I get to the venue, so that's getting all my stuff together, coming to where I'm going, set it all up. Could potentially be even quicker when I do my walk and talking head type videos, because all I'm doing is getting my tripod, phone, mic, walk, record. So within an hour I can get a couple of videos done, or one longer video, although I'm intentionally trying to do a few shorter ones. Yeah, so time is another factor that makes this so much easier. You don't need to spend so much time. So start messy, get out there, get it done, get your first one done. Let me know when you've made your first video, and I'll come and help you out. I'll come and check out your channel. Whatever you want from me, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll be happy to help you along and give you some advice as we go. It only takes one video to, I guess, find its audience truly, like as in take off. You know, they call it blowing up or going viral. Like, the video goes viral, it only takes one of those, and that can help really cement your channel moving forward, as long as it wasn't a one-off and you're still in this messy mode of finding your niche. But if you've found your niche, what's happened then is that you've released a number of videos, the algorithm's been trying to find your audience, and then all of a sudden it's found it, and that audience is connected so well with your video. Wham, here they go. So you know, it only takes one video to resonate with those people, and it will help set everything into motion. And again, so that's happening a lot more. You got 2 billion people on YouTube, less than 200 million channels. And I don't know if that's active or not. Even numbers wise, it's not saturated. There's plenty of space, plenty of room. Everyone's unique as well. So your spin on things is different than someone else. Even if the topic is the same, the content will come across different because it's your lessons coming into it. It's you that's making part of that feed. Right, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for joining me again. Look after yourself.